All right, we are back on board. Here we go. Page 72 through 90. I'm sorry, Mama, I said. I'll let you know where I stop in case I don't finish. Start over. Page 72. I'm sorry, Mama, I said. That's all right, she said, helping me. When we had swept the chips away with the long field straw broom, she told me, leave the butter, Cassie, and go on with the boys. But, Mama, I do the butter and go on, do like I say. Remember, Cassie is still really dealing with what she saw when the Night Riders came. So at this point in the story, you have Cassie being very withdrawn, not really interacting with her brothers as much, as far as she's not as playful. She's much more focused on just helping out with her mother and her grandmother, which provides safety for her. So she wants to stay as close as she can to them. And that's why she's in there. But her mother, noticing this, she really wants her to return back to her normal self and not allow that experience with racism at a very high level of racism where their life was in danger. She doesn't want that to change her daughter's core. So she is trying to push her daughter back into accepting and going back into normalcy. So here we go, back to it. I stared up at Mama, wondering if she would ever know what we had done. Then joined the boys who were sitting listlessly around the fire. Absently listened to TJ. Listlessly, accent vocabulary word. See, fellas, there's a system to getting out of work, TJ was expounding as I sat down. Just don't be around when it's got to be done. Only thing is, you can't let your folks know what you're doing. See, you should do like me. Like this morning, when Mama wanted to bring back them scissors that she'd borrowed from Miss Logan, I ups and volunteers. So she don't have to make this long trip down here. Because she been so busy all day. And naturally, when I got here, y'all wanted me to stay a while and talk to y'all. So, well, what could I do? I couldn't be impolite, could I? And by the time I finally convinced y'all I gotta go, all the work done at home. TJ chuckled. Yeah, just gotta use the old brain. That's all. What kind of character is TJ? What kind of character is TJ? Write down something about TJ, a critique, a comment, something on your events chart, something that demonstrates TJ just reveals that he is the type of person that would. He was quiet for a moment, expecting some comment on his discourse, but no one said a word. TJ's eyes roamed the length of the room. Then he admonished, see, if y'all was smart like me, Stacy, you'd have the old brain to get them questions for that big test. You know the big test coming up? Just think, they probably just sitting right here in this very room, waiting to be discovered. Stacy cast TJ an annoyed look, but did not speak. Y'all sure are sorry a lot this moment, TJ observed. A fella's just wasting his know-how talking to y'all. Ain't nobody asked you to give it, said Stacy. Well, you don't have to get snippy about it, replied TJ haughtily. Again, silence prevailed, but that would not do for TJ. Say, how about we sneak down to the old Wallace store and learn how to do them new dances? Mama told us not to go down there, Stacy said. You some mama's boy or something? You gotta do everything your mama tells. You go if you wanna, said Stacy quietly, not raising to TJ's bait. But we staying here. Again, silence. Then TJ said, say, y'all hear the last about them nightmen? Suddenly all eyes turned from the fire and riveted themselves upon him. Our faces were eager question marks. We were totally in TJ's power. What about them? Stacy asked almost evenly. TJ, of course, intended to nurse the moment for as long as he could. You see, when a fellow smart as me, he gets to know things that other folks don't. Now, this kind of information ain't for the ears of little kids, so I really shouldn't even tell y'all. Then don't, said Stacy, smooth finally turning back toward the fire as he cared not at all about this night. These night men.